Hello, I welcome to UPSC Prelims Chaturya series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we will discuss the daily prelims MCQs from the Hindu, Indian Express and PIB. Let's get started. The first question. Consider the following statements with respect to Alaska pox. It is a viral infection caused by the orthopox virus. It can infect only animals. It is related to smallpox, cowpox and monkeypox. How many of the statements given above are correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. This was in news recently. An elderly man from Alaska became the first person to die after contracting Alaska pox. About this Alaska pox, it is an orthopox virus that was first discovered in Alaska, USA in 2015. It is a double-stranded DNA virus belonging to the same genus as a smallpox, monkeypox, and cowpox. Orthopox viruses are genetic viruses that can infect various mammals, including humans. Current evidence indicates that the Alaska pox virus primarily occurs in small mammals. The virus has been most commonly identified in red-backed owls and shrews. Signs and symptoms of Alaska pox include one or more skin lesions and other symptoms like swollen lymph nodes and joint and muscle pains. Nearly all patients had mild illness that resolved on their own after a few weeks. Immunocompromised people might be at increased risk for more severe illness. Can people with Alaska pox infect other people? While human-to-human transmission of Alaska pox has not yet been observed, some orthopox viruses can spread by direct contact with lesions, that is nothing but particularly broken skin contact with lesion secretions. So the answer is only 2 because it can infect both animals and humans. Moving to the next question. With reference to the electoral bonds, consider the following statements. Electoral bonds are interest-free bearer bonds or money instruments. They are only valid for 10 days after they are issued. Which of the statement given above is correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, neither 1 or 2. Recently, Supreme Court directed the State Bank of India to stop issuing electoral bonds immediately. About these electoral bonds are interest-free bearer bonds or money instruments that can be purchased by the companies and individuals in India from authorized branches of the State Bank of India. The bonds are similar to the banknotes that are payable to the bearer on demand or free of interest. These bonds are sold in multiple of rupees 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 10 lakh and 1 crore. They can be purchased through a KYC complement account to make donation to a political party. Electoral bonds have a life of only 15 days during which it can be used for making donation to a political parties. The name and other information of the donor are not entered on the instrument and thus electoral bonds are said to be anonymous. There is no cap on the number of electoral bonds that a person or a company can purchase. Who can receive funding via electoral bonds? Only political parties registered under the Section 29A of the Representation of the People Act 1951 and which secured not less than 1% of votes polled in the last general elections to the House of the People or the Legislative Assembly of the state are eligible to receive the electoral bonds. The political parties have to encash them within a stipulated time. The bond can be encashed by an eligible political party only through a designated bank account with the authorized bank. The political parties have to disclose the amount to the Election Commission. So the answer is 1 only because they are only valid for 15 days after they are issued, not 10 days. Moving to the next question. Consider the following statements about Pallava dynasty. They ruled the northern parts of Tamil Nadu, parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana with Kanchipuram as their capital. The Pallavas supported Buddhism, Jainism, and the Brahminical faith. Famous Chinese traveler Yuan Sang visited Kanchipuram. How many of the statements given above are not correct? Only one, only two, all three, none of the above. Archaeologists recently discovered an 8th century Potravai sculpture and an artifact that dates back to the Pallava period near Ulandurpet, Tamil Nadu. About this Pallava dynasty, the Pallava dynasty was a famous power in South India that existed between the 3rd and 9th centuries. They ruled the northern parts of Tamil Nadu, parts of Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana with Kanchipuram as their capital. The Pallavas supported Buddhism, Jainism, and the Brahminical faith and were patrons of music, painting, and the literature. Origin of the Pallava dynasty was they were earlier feudatories of Andhra Chatavahanas. Pallavas grew to be autonomous subsequent to their decline at Amaravati. They progressively moved southward and instituted their capital at Kanchipuram in the 4th century CE. The rule of Mahendravarman and the Narasimhavarman witnessed the augment in the wealth and vigor of the Pallava realm. Chinese traveler Yuan Sang, who visited Kanchipuram during the Pallava statue and adorned their benevolent decree, depicts Bodhidharma, the initiator of the Chan, that is nothing but Zen school of Buddhism in China, as a prince of the Pallava Empire. So the answer is none of the above, because all the statements given above are correct. Moving to the next question. Which state government has officially declared Kaji Nemu, that is nothing but citrus lemon, as the state fruit? Option A, Sikkim. Option B, Meghalaya. Option C, Assam. Option D, Manipur. Recently, the Assam government declared the GI tagged Kaji Nemu as the state fruit. About the Kaji Nemu, it is a elongated and oblong compared to the other lemon varieties. It is popular for its unique aroma and health benefits. It has been traditionally associated with Assamese cuisines. The fruit had been exported to several countries, including the Middle East. With its unique aroma and antioxidant properties, the Assam lemon enriched the local cuisines. The oval-shaped Kaji Nemu is a lot of juicer than the other lemon varieties. Kaji Nemu is majorly used in culinary and commercial purposes, and it is extensively used for its medicinal properties. Cultivation, it is grown in almost all the districts of the state and is available throughout the year. The fruit is a powerhouse of nutrients, boosting health. Assam has many as 16 species and 52 varieties hybrid of citrus. Kaji Nemu bears GI geography indication tag in 2019 is linked to Assamese food. So the answer is C, Assam. Moving to the next question. Regarding the minimum support price, consider the following statements. Center announces the MSP for 21 mandatory crops. Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices announces the MSP at the start of each sowing season. Which of the statements given above are correct? One only, two only, both one and two, neither one or two. Several farmer associations from Punjab and Haryana are marching to Delhi seeking a law to guarantee the minimum support price for their produce. About this minimum support price is a form of market intervention by the Government of India to ensure agricultural producers against any sharp fall in farm prices. MSP protects the producers, farmers against distressed sale during the bumper production years. MSPs have no statutory backing. A farmer cannot demand MSP as a matter of right. Center announces the MSP for 22 mandatory crops. These includes 14 kharif crops, 6 rabi crops, 2 commercial crops. The Cabinet Committee of Economic Affairs announces the MSP at the start of each sowing season. taking into account the recommendation of the Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices. So the answer is neither one nor two, because Center announces the MSP for 22 mandatory crops, not 21. Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs announces the MSP at the start of each sowing season, not Commission for Agriculture Cost and Prices. Thank you. This is the today's session.